Hello everybody, it's me, Wolfox Animation Studio, and today I want to talk about one of the most common problems that every beginning artist come across when they are starting to discover their own creations. I am talking about the art style problem. A lot of beginning artists think that they need an art style to become someone noticeable on the internet, someone that others can recognize by only their drawings, which is a horrible way to begin. It is not good because young artists then waste their time looking for something that would change in a couple months on its own, instead of looking for techniques to shade or learning anatomy or fixing their strokes. When I begin drawing, for example, I never put much thought into what style am I using or why am I drawing things the way I do. I just followed my hand, what felt comfortable, what looked nice. In my opinion, I was just copying the shapes in my head. How do I imagine things? How do I see? And my art style came along with me learning how to do things. That's why you see so much change during my years on YouTube. My art style never was one particular style. My art style never was an art style. It's just something that I still trying to find out. I don't have an art style. I'm just learning to draw things my way, the way I feel that I like drawing things. And this is the problem that a lot of people get, that I don't understand why. Because a lot of people just come up to me and say, "Hey, Wolfox, how did you find out your art style? Hey, Wolfox, how do I get my art style? Hey, Wolfox, how to do this, do that, do that?" And it's just mind-boggling because I've learned everything on my own without anyone's help or advice. And I recommend that way of learning to a lot of people because if you're doing things yourself, then no one can like tell you what to do. You have your own freedom. Of course, I took some inspiration from a lot of people that I was watching at the time. For example, Karma Craze, Tony Kreinite, Fenty. She did change her name later. I don't know her new name, but who knows? Then knows. And that way I could take a little pieces of their art, incorporate it into mine, and create something completely new, something that I now am very much recognizable by. That's why you should never start your career by looking for art style. The first thing that you have to do is to find the proper anatomy of body so you don't end up with something looking horrible. Here's a fun activity that I made, and you can also do that. I will post a template on my Discord server for anyone to use. It's basically a sketch of a base that I always use for the body, and just make outline whatever you wish to be. Just try multiple different things like I did right here. I made a 5 different sketches with different types of lines. The curved lines are more for the cute look. The sharp lines are for the, I don't know, I use sharp lines a lot. It just became part of my style right now. Haha, I have a style, blah. Yeah. Then I went with the more realistic one and something called a scribble. I don't know. It's just weird one. I don't know how to call it. You can't just blame bad anatomy on art style. Because if something is wrong, then art style does not work. It will not help it that you call it art style. I, you may have a messy outline, but it doesn't mean that why the arm is so short and why the legs is halfway the length of the other. So the first thing that you should do is to master your anatomy, learn how to properly make joints the same length that they are, and then focus on finding your art style. Because if you do the other way around, you get stuck in a loop of, okay, I made my art style, now I just have to create everything the same as it was. Because if you just copy what you've already done, you will never improve and you will be stuck on the beginning for years. So do not focus on your art style. Art style is bad. The art style is just a word describing hand movement of an artist. It doesn't have to be original. All you need to do is just find a way that you like drawing and the way that you feel comfortable. The way that makes you feel like, yes, this is what I like to do and this is how I want to do it. So don't focus on being original just because someone told you that you have to be to accomplish something on the internet. Internet is not a place where you should care about others. That's why whenever someone copies my style, most of people get pissed. But honestly, I kinda understand it because my art style is pretty recognizable at this point and it's easy to draw. But still, stealing it without crediting the inspiration is sucky behavior and please don't do it. If you do, at least credit the inspiration in the description to not get chased by angry fans like some people already have. So yeah, I hope that my rambling without sense kind of helped you. I am going without a script, just off my thoughts. Tell me if you like this type of videos and maybe I will do more in the future, covering more problems that I have with art community as a whole. So thank you for watching. I'm trying to revive my channel as much as I can, so hit the like button, subscribe, and click a bell to get notified of new uploads that are coming your way. And maybe one day you will see the final episode of the Nightmare game when it gets finished.